I'm going to Greece with my kids in just 3 days, and I'm going to sew a summer wardrobe using thrifted materials that I can bring. I have unlimited access to fabrics, but only 2 days of sewing. Last week, I showed you all the materials that I have available for this challenge, and now let's see if I can create a summer wardrobe using some of those fabrics. I really hope that you guys will enjoy this challenge and that you will be inspired to sew from thrifted materials this summer. I'm super excited to get this video started, so let's go ahead and find the fabrics and start sewing. Okay guys, I just finished the skirt. I'm just going to hand stitch the lining to the skirt. I lined it with some linen since the tablecloth is made out of linen, and I kept the edges on the tablecloth because they had such a beautiful hem, so I didn't have to hem it. I just added darts at the waistline to fit my waist, and then I just faded it out into nothing. So I lined it, and then now I'm going to just hand stitch the lining. And while I hand stitch the lining, I'm going to plan my next project because I really don't have any set plans. I'm just going to do what my creativity leads me, or where it leads me. I knew that I needed to make a skirt because I really needed a skirt for this trip, but now I'm going to see if I can actually make a crochet handbag, and I'm not going to crochet it because that's going to take me such a long time and I don't even know how to do that. But I do have a bunch of crochet tablecloth, so I'm going to make a little handbag that I can bring my phone and my sunglasses when we're there. Because I don't want to have a big carry-on bag. I just want to have a little purse, and I want it to be summery. And I've seen some crocheted small handbags in the stores right now, and I think they're so pretty, but it's quite easy to make it if you have a crochet tablecloth. So I'm planning it in my head right now while I'm sewing the lining by hand. This skirt actually took me about 1.5 hours to make. So it was quite a fast project, and now it's pretty much done. So we're gonna move on to the bag. When I finish this, then we're going to cut out the bag and start on the bag. Okay guys, so I just finished lunch and now I want to work on the matching top to the skirt. Since there's so much fabric left over, I want to make a two-piece set. And the corners of the tablecloth is definitely the focal point because they have so much embroidery that I want to showcase. So I'm definitely going to use the corners in the front, and I want it to be quite cropped and kind of oversized. And I'm thinking I'm just going to add some ties in the front to close it. And I think that's going to be very summery and fit the vibe of this set. So I just finished the bag. Where is it? Here. I just finished the bag and it's super simple and really on trend right now. Like these bags are super trendy, but so fast to make it. And I didn't use a pattern. I just free drafted like an oval shape and then a little oval shape in the middle, and it was super easy. Definitely do not spend money on a bag like this if you know how to sew. It's super fast. I think I spent about 30 minutes making it, and I'm thinking of just adding a little snap button so that I can close it. So now I'm going to cut out the pieces for the blouse for this skirt, and the skirt is super soft and comfortable, and I'm so glad that I chose the linen for this because it's so comfortable. After I have sewed this one, I think I'm going to be able to also sew up a pair of shorts by the end of the day, and then I have the whole day tomorrow to sew as well. So it's going to be 4 pieces today, I think. Okay, so I just tried on the blouse and I just pinned the shoulders, and now I'm just trying it on, and I hope that I could use the edges of the tablecloth, but it's going to be too wide if I do that, and I definitely want to have these flower print, so I must fold in the edge and hide it to make it fit me perfect, and also to kind of keep the print. So now I'm just going to sew up the shoulders, and I think I'm just going to use a French seam for this just because it looks better, and this is such a beautiful piece, this tablecloth, so I really want to make it nice. So I think I'm going to sew it with French seams, and then I'm going to make some ties in the matching fabric to tie in the front, and it's pretty much done. It's super simple, super fast project. Okay, good morning. It is a new day and I just sent my kids to kindergarten. I actually did a little bit of sewing last night. After we put the kids to bed, I went out here and I sewed for about an hour and I managed to almost finish one top. And it looks like this. It's super simple, and most of the garments that I'm making right now are super simple and basic, but it's just choosing the right fabric makes it more interesting to watch. So I'm just going to add some straps for this, and I'm going to make a pair of matching shorts to go with this, and it's going to be a very cute set. And this is made out of a bed sheet. Super simple. I just sewed a channel and I left some fabric on top of the channel to have some ruffle. And then as you can see, I just changed the direction of the stripes at the bottom. So very simple. And as you guys know, I finished the skirt and the top yesterday, and this is just the perfect set for such a hot vacation that we are going to, because in Greece right now, I think it is about 30 degrees Celsius. So it's very hot, and this is just the perfect combo for that. It's linen and it's breathable and just very good quality for warm weather. So I'm happy about how it turned out. So these are completely done. And I also have the bag. It's not completely done. I'm lacking just a little snap button. But what my plan was for this, I really think that I want to cover it with beads. And that is something that I'm going to do on the plane, because it's nice to have one activity on the plane. Even though I'm traveling with 2 kids by myself, maybe I won't even have time to do anything. But if they watch some cartoons and if it's quiet, I can do this. But maybe it will be chaotic on the plane, I'm not sure. But I have this to decorate if I want to. And then lastly, I have this. I'm not done with this one yet, but I'm going to have it all the way up to my neck. So it's going to be almost like a halter neck. And then I'm going to sew the elastic to the waistline. It's not a lot left. It's very easy. And the ruffle cape was already on the bed sheet that I used, so I didn't have to sew it on. So it's just a rectangle. Really, really simple. So now I'm going to make the straps for the green top, and I'm going to start cutting out the shorts. And as I cut out the shorts in the green fabric, I might also cut it out in another fabric. So we'll see. So now I'm going to cut out the shorts, and I am just using a pair of shorts that fit me, and I'm going to use them as my guide. And I'm using the striped fabric because I wanted to match the top. Since it's made with elastic, you need to stretch it while you draft around the edges, and you need to add extra length at the top. And I'm adding quite a bit of length at the top because I want to have like the ruffle kind of shape as I did with the top. I want the same ruffle at the top of the shorts. And as you can see, I'm just making it quite wide at the top because I'm adding elastic. It's not really. Then I'm doing the same thing on the other side. Okay guys, so I finished the dress and I have of course the skirt and the top, and then I finished the shorts. So I still have some time left and I do want to make something more, and I want to make another top, and I found this in my fabric stash. It's also 100% linen, and it's so pretty, and I want to make a similar top like this because I really like the shape on this, but I'm not gonna have ties in the front. I'm gonna have it open in the sides so that I can have some ties in the sides. And I think that's gonna be perfect for this because it's such a small tablecloth. But I think it's going to be perfect for Greece. I can have it over my bikini, just something very simple and beautiful. So I'm going to copy the exact shape on the other top, and I'm going to cut it out in this, and then we'll see how it goes. So I finally finished all of the garments, and in total I made 6 pieces and 1 handbag. I'm so happy with the results, and before I show you the reveal, I have to clean up my sewing studio. And this is so satisfying to do because when you finish your project and you can start cleaning up, it gives you the best start for the next project when you come to a clean sewing studio. Whenever my sewing studio is super messy and there is scraps all over, and it will just feel so uninspiring to come into a cluttered and misorganized place. So I try to do this as my routine. When I finish my projects, I clean up and I wipe all of the surfaces and vacuum the floors so that when I enter it on Wednesday morning, that's when my week starts with my sewing because I'm home with my youngest 2 days a week. So when I start on Wednesday, it's always clean and ready for new projects. It helps you so much to be inspired and motivated to start something new. I'm a very messy person, so this does not go for all the time, but I try to make it my routine. So now let's see the reveal on all of the outfits, and I'm so happy that I made some outfits that I can combine into different outfits. That's it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a comment down below which piece was your favorite. Now I'm super excited to leave Greece tomorrow, and I'm gonna bring all of these pieces with me, and hopefully I can record some of them wearing it in Greece. If you didn't watch the fabric video, you can click the video here and you can go ahead and watch it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Friday, and I will talk to you guys next Friday. Bye!